back to another video, and today I'm going to be talking about a movie that I would very much like to happen. If you guys haven't watched my reaction to the Amazing Peter 3 trailer for the Spider-Man No Way Home digital release, I'll recap that for you. So first thing you see is that go watch my reaction, but if you don't want to, that's fine. I'll talk about it here. But it starts off with the moment with Andrew in No Way Home, taking off the mask, and then Zendaya's MJ just going "Who are you?" And he's like, "I'm Peter Parker, I'm Spider-Man." And then we get the Sony Comic Pictures and Marvel logos. Then it goes for a recap of the Amazing Spider-Man films of Peter's relationship with Gwen, and then you see clips from No Way Home, the bit where him and Toby are silhouetted on the water tank thing there. And then also you see this whole thing of the Green Goblin where going you took away my hope, so I'm gonna take away yours. So then you see the web snap and Emma Stone's going to going, and then you cut to Spider-Man No Way Home, and Andrew falls down and saves Zendaya's MJ, and you get the whole bit of, "Are you okay?" And then you see flashes of No Way Home. You see Andrew looking serious, and then Tom on the Statue of Liberty, and then you see the clip from the Amazing Spider-Man 1 where he's trying to get away from the cops, where he puts his arm out and pulls the word to go faster. Then you see the Amazing Peter 3 logo come on the screen, which is amazing. It's so cool. And then the last moment of this chart is the whole thing of the Statue of Liberty, where they're about to jump off and swing and land on the Statue of Liberty, and it's the whole thing of, "I keep yelling at you, P2, P2, P2. I know, but I thought you were P2. It's both of you, stop, listen to P1. Alright, Peter 1, P2, yes, P2, P3, P3! And that's where it ends. And it goes, Spider-Man No Way Home is now on digital. Also available on digital and disc is Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2. So I will say this, the first time I saw that trailer, I thought it was an Amazing Spider-Man 3 thing, but no, it was just for the digital release of No Way Home. But you guys, if you guys don't know my feelings on the Amazing Spider-Man films, I'm not a big fan of the first one. I will post my mum watches the Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2 after the Raimi trilogy. I'm still editing those at the moment. I just need to edit the first Amazing Spider-Man and the first Sam Raimi Spider-Man. So I like the first one enough. The second one I love. I think it's the best out of those two. The theme is great, which you hear in this trailer. The ba 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 da. That to me is the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy for the Amazing Spider-Man movies. They should have got Hans Zimmer for that first one and had the suit for the first one. And then, oh my god, I would have lost my mind. But yes, I would have loved to see that. But I think the thing is too is that they stopped the Amazing Spider-Man films to do Homecoming because they were going to do a Sinister Six, a Black Cat, Amazing Spider-Man 3. They were going to do an Aunt May solo film. They were going to do all this random stuff. But then they were like, no, let's just... Marvel can help us get us on the right path. So, which has been good so far. It's been great. And I just want to talk about what I would like to see in the Amazing Spider-Man 3 because I am going to do a video on what I think will be cool to see in Tom Holland's Spider-Man 4 and Tobey's Spider-Man 4, which is probably going to be next. But because Andrew's the hot topic right now, I decided to do this one, which I am so curious to see how this all goes. But yeah, so one on the rooftop scene where Andrew and Toby are silhouetted and then they jump down. Andrew mentioned something that I think will be great for a follow-up film. This is how you can start it.
I lost Gwen. She was my MJ. I couldn't save her.
I think that's how you would start The Amazing Spider-Man 3. You would start with kind of like a flashback, and then you have like the ticking clock over the Sony and Columbia Pictures logo and the association with Marvel logo. Then you get the whole recap of The Amazing Spider-Man 2. But then, so you could do that, and then you could see the whole fight against the Rhino, because I love that last few scene with the Rhino, but it'll be cool to see him just kind of beating the crap out of him, because we never really got that in the second Amazing Spider-Man. Like, because the first time I watched it, I was like, oh cool, he's going for the Rhino, the awesome theme's coming up. And then as soon as he swung it around and then he got closer and closer to the Rhino and he swipes that silver lid and the screen goes black and you see the Amazing Spider-Man logo, I'm like, why? I was getting so invested in that battle. You set it up so well and then you just cut it off. But I think that'll be a great payoff to see the Rhino. Like, maybe make Paul Giamatti less ridiculous, but nonetheless. And also the scene where Toby, Andrew, and Tom are about to fight the Sinister Five in No Way Home. Toby and Tom are talking about that they both fought aliens, and Andrew says, "I want to find an alien." So that's where you could get the black suit. You could do the black suit, and then because you kind of make him angry. Wait, no, that won't work. But I think what you could probably do is this. You make the villain the Green Goblin. That's how you make it work. And then you make, like, ever since Amazing Spider-Man 2 and Spider-Man No Way Home, Andrew hasn't fought the Green Goblin. Right? So you make him never fight the Green Goblin. He has fought the Rhino before. Many of these different bad guys, right? He's fighting crooks and stuff like that. So then I think what you could do, maybe the Lizard has broken out, and you could do the Lizard. But then I think what you would do is that then Osborn escapes. Andrew is like, you make Andrew very mad at him for killing Gwen. And you had the Goblin being very willing to fight, like, you killed her. I didn't. You did. And then Andrew goes powering on Dane DeHaan. And then that's how you make it more aggressive after No Way Home. I think that's how you would make it work. Because if you did do it that way, it wouldn't make sense, because if you made him more angry, he said they never fought an alien, so how would he be able to do the Venom suit? So that's the thing. And also, here's another reason why the Amazing Spider-Man... Here's some reasons why the Amazing Spider-Man 3 might happen. Morbius went into reshoots while No Way Home was out, and everyone was liking Andrew Garfield, and Andrew Garfield was like the big hot topic. It was like, oh my god, Andrew Garfield is amazing in this movie. We shat on him when the Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2 were out, but now he's probably the best Spider-Man. It's no coincidence, because like, Spider-Man exists in the Morbius universe. You even see, like, regarding it's a different Spider-Man, but you see Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man with the PS4 font with murder across it, but you could CG it and make it like No. Andrew Garfield is the murderer. So, you could do that. So, yes, do that. And that's like the whole phase of like, I stop pulling my punches. Then you see him beating the crap out of Morbius and beating the crap out of Venom, and then maybe there's a post-credit scene of the future where that's how you kind of connect it of him getting the black suit. Maybe. I don't know. But there's no coincidence why Morbius went into reshoots when No Way Home was out and everyone was seeing it and they were like, Andrew Garfield is the greatest Spider-Man of all time type thing. There's no coincidence of that. And there's a website called Forbes. I don't read a lot of articles and stuff, but I do follow a lot of pop culture news. And apparently this report is that Andrew Garfield has been asked to, or not, has not been asked, been in talks about the Venom and a Sinister Six movie. Now, take this with a grain of salt. I would probably go like, yeah, he's probably going to come back. Right? Because, like, why wouldn't he come back? So, I think I'm kind of iffy on both sides of this. Because one side I'm going like, yeah, he's going to come back for sure. And the other side I'm going like, well, this is just one lie. Or it's a bit of a conflicting report for me. But the reason why I think it's going to happen, Andrew Garfield wants to come back. He had so much fun making the first one, not so much the second one, but definitely No Way Home. He had so much fun making No Way Home and being with Toby and Tom and Zendaya and Jacob and of course Dafoe and Jamie Foxx and Alfred Molina. So he would be down to come back. Even when there were even some interviews recently, if it was like good for the character, if there's a vision behind it and there's a good story to tell, and he's happy to come back. So yeah, I think we're getting the Amazing Spider-Man 3, and plus Sony wants it, so I think we are going to get the Amazing Spider-Man 3. I would love to have the Amazing Spider-Man 3. I think it would be one of the best Spider-Mans if we did that. Like, if we did the Amazing Spider-Man 3, I don't necessarily want it to be like, yes, we could do less ridiculousness, like the second one, but I want to keep some of that ridiculousness, because that's what makes me love Spider-Man, is the ridiculousness. The first one, the reason why I have problems with the first one is not the story, is one, the villain is awful. I don't care about the lizard. And also, because it's too Batman-y for me. It's dark and it's grim. I love Batman. Don't get me wrong, it's my favorite DC character ever. But the reason why I like Spider-Man is the exact opposite of Batman. He's funny, he's lighthearted, he's going out during the day fighting crime. I will go into this more when the Amazing Spider-Man, my mum watches the Amazing Spider-Man 2 comes out. But yeah, I think that's what you would do if you want the Amazing Spider-Man 3, and that's how you would do it, in my opinion. So guys, please hit the like button down below if you haven't already. Hit subscribe. Also hit the little bell icon to get notified future videos I make. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye.
Hey there. Subscribe to my channel. And also press this bell icon.